let's move on to one of my favorite kingdoms in the game. It's pretty small, but it's really fun. It's a great like start. It's again, this is one we're gonna come back to eventually. And one of the things I like to do when I do playthroughs in games is I like to try to come up with ways to get you guys to interact and help make decisions. So at some point, it probably won't be in this episode because you know, it'll probably come later on. But I'm gonna try to come up with ways to add straw polls and let you vote on where you want me to go and what to do and that kind of stuff. That will probably come later on, and there are a couple branching points where we will probably get the chance to do that. So what we're gonna do is I'll go through the main missions and go from world to world, and then after we beat the game, it's more efficient to do it anyways that way because of you know, what happens after you beat the game. I'll try not to spoil it, but we'll come back and get stars, and you guys can like tell me which world you want me to revisit, that kind of stuff. Just something fun. I like to do that kind of stuff. I like to I suck. I apologize. I like to try to get you guys to interact as much as possible because I think it makes things more fun and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, we're just gonna run around and explore. Try to find as many chain chomp. Try to find as many stars as I can along the way, and we'll come back and try to find them all just for funsies. I know there's a lot of people doing this. I'm sure there are lots of guides out there now, so I'm not trying to make a guide necessarily, but I'm just, you know, having fun making videos. So, but we'll try to do it just because why not, you know? And let me know what you guys want me to do. And as always, if you guys have the game suggestion, let me know what you want me to do, because I will be more than happy to do it. You know, like I said, I do apologize for having been away for so long. It's been a crazy couple months, as I've already, you know, kind of mentioned in the intro. But you know, I hope that we're in the clear now and I can get more active again. And just you know, if you like what you see, keep watching, because I love seeing you guys watch my videos and leaving comments and just having fun. So, but you know, here's our ship. This is what we're looking for, the Odyssey. But we need to power it up with more power stars first. So we're just gonna keep it on. Let's see. I thought there was a chomp here. Maybe later. All right, it's fine. It's weird. It's like I've played through some of this already, and quite a bit of it actually. But it's like when you come back, you know, I've forgotten so much already because there's so much to do. I just love this game. I'm sorry. You can call me a fanboy if you want. I really don't care. I love this game. I've always been a big Nintendo fan, so you know, and I think Nintendo's, you know, I appreciate Nintendo for what they do. I know they've gotten kind of a lot of crap lately because of the Wii U and, you know, the Wii, the motion controls thing, but at least they were trying something. It didn't necessarily work out the way I'm sure they wanted, or the way we had hoped. But, you know, rather than, like, I mean, trust me, there are a lot of greater sins that developers can do, as we're learning with other developers right now, and the crap that we're dealing with. You can't fault Nintendo too much for trying something different, at least in my opinion. Okay, so a lot of this stuff, see, I'm already getting ahead of myself here, because I'm trying to go on to do other stuff, and it's probably not even available yet, so I need to stick to the main story, but I was curious. You know, so you can, in my opinion, you can't fault them too much for trying something different and trying to make, you know, trying to innovate. You know, Nintendo has always tried to innovate, and I think the Switch will translate way better than the Wii did. So if you've been, like, if you're burnt by the Wii, and that's kind of keeping you from getting a Switch, I would encourage you to try and give it a chance, because it's not like the Wii at all in terms of just shoving a certain gimmick down your throat. I mean, I'm playing with a Pro controller that feels like an Xbox controller that I actually kind of like more than an Xbox controller in some way. I mean, well, I can't say that. It's about the same, really. But it's a nice controller. I'm not doing a lot of motion control stuff. I mean, you can turn a lot of it off. Wall jumping is a lot harder in this game. There we go. Kind of gotta... The controls are different. It's not like every Mario game you've ever played. But yeah, I mean, the Switch is such a great system, man. I love it so much. I love that I can take it with me. I love that, like, even like, one of the things I really like about it, like on other systems you can kind of do this, but not as easy. My fiance and I both play some games, and she can have her own account on here, and I have mine, and we don't have to, like, you know, share save files or, like, switch things around all the time. And it's nice. When she loads up her save, her account, or her name, when you load up a game, it gives her her own saves, and when I switch back to mine, there's not even really any switching back because you pick your profile when you select a game, and it's just, it works so well. I love it. So in a lot of games, I can do the same thing with YouTube. I have my own YouTube profile, so that when I do this, I have special saves for this too. It's just really cool, and it's just a really good system, man. Like it really is. Oh, did I miss it? Oh, okay, hang on. There we go. Let's see. I might have to use the other one because I think there's a star behind this. Yeah, you can't reach it. Oh, these guys, you gotta watch them, man. They're kind of tricky. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Huh. Can't hit it yet. It's alright. Try one more time. Maybe it gets long. Yeah, that's what I said. Get out of the way. See, and the other thing is, there we go. Yeah, I think that's a power star that you get later on. Okay, that's fine. I just need to. I keep doing this. I keep like trying to get some that I know, and they're not available yet. So there's a lot of stars that become. I will say, there are a lot more stars that become available later on in the game. So I don't know which ones. I don't remember off the top of my head which ones are available from the beginning and which ones are available later on. Look, chain chomps. Listen. Behave. Jeez. Here we go. Nope. Alright. There we go. Now we got it. Take some concentration is all. You know, some people are better at it than others, but it is really hard to play a game and talk at the same time. I'm not gonna lie. It's you know, it's what we do. You know, it's what I do. I love it. This lady is ridiculous. But sometimes, man, I want to blame some of my mistakes on it because it's just like, it's hard to focus sometimes. Alright, I love this fight. Ow! That was a fail. Thought I possessed. Okay. So she's gonna try to attack. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ugh. Man. This game's not, it doesn't hold back on the hard hits. I mean, when you hit, oh, that's right, you gotta knock the hat off. Okay, there we go. When you hit things, I mean, it feels like it hurts. Like, I'm just like, bam! Smacking her in the face. Alright. She's ridiculous. Oh. Okay, we're playing a little loosey-goosey here. There we go. Bring it, nutcase. Nope. You need to exercise more, lady. That's what you get. Poof. And poof. I have a feeling she might be back. Just saying. Spoilers, but she might come back at some point in time. So these are the triple moons. They are literally 3 moons. That's it. Like you get a count for 3. So, but they're fun to get anyways. Usually you get them at the end of boss fights or maybe some special events at some stages. But they usually signify that you've made it past a certain story mission. Basically, they're part of the story missions, which usually ends in a boss fight. So, all right. I think we are now able to power up the Odyssey. Let's see. Oop. It would help if I can aim my hat. I'm not the best at that either, so I apologize. Let's see if we have enough. Do we? Yes, we do. We have six moons already. 6 out of 830 something or other, I think. I don't know how many there are. There are tons. So, it's ridiculous. Some of them are just there, and others are, you know, more hidden, and I think I actually like that. I know some people are kind of like, "Ooh, it's not as exciting as the stars because they're just kind of everywhere," and some of the, you know, it's like, you know, I mean, I guess I can kind of see that, but at the same time, you know, a lot of them are hidden, and so some of them are pretty obvious. But I mean, in Mario 64, they were all pretty obvious. Like, you knew what you had to do. It's just a matter of doing it. And so, like, you know, I don't think that, I mean, some of these are literally just there. But, you know, another thing is, like, people, like, are like, you know, oh, you talk to Toad and he'll give you stars in every level. And it's like, yeah, in Mario 64, they were, like, 3 or 4 Toads that you talked to and they gave you stars. So, it's just, like, I don't know. You know, I think sometimes we remember things more fondly than they were. And trust me, I love Mario 64, but it wasn't exactly a difficult game by any stretch. People, like, the speedrunners make it look amazing, but I mean, as a game, it was never that hard. The challenge of Mario 64 came from just weird mechanics. Like, a lot of the problems I have with that game are fixed in this game. Camera, for example, not a problem in this game. Big problem in that game. Controlling Mario in that game, sometimes I feel like I get cheated, but every mistake I make in this game, I feel like is my fault. You know, leaving the world every time you get a star, and in this game, it doesn't happen that way. You stay in until you... Oops, no, we don't want to go to the freaking action. I gotta remember to hit B instead of A. But, you know, so there's a lot of things that this game kind of fixes. The lack of a hub world, I think, is another thing that is kind of nice. Because it makes it feel more like a world. You know, like, hub worlds existed out of necessity, not out of them being a amazing, groundbreaking gameplay feature. They existed because games back then couldn't handle open worlds. So there were hub worlds to kind of, you know, alleviate a lot of the, you know, the what's-its on the games, blah, blah, blah. So, the what's-its. But yeah, I mean, I think that, like, I just like the way this game is. I just like it. I'm sorry. You know, everybody, to each their own, everybody can have their own opinion, but I think this game is just really cool. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that like button. And if you found it informative, perhaps you'd like to inform your friends by sharing it with them. And don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see future videos on this channel. Thanks for watching, have a wonderful day, this is Kephas, until next time.